Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video we are going to be once again covering some Ninjago mistakes and animation errors. You guys really seem to enjoy the last video that we did regarding this topic, and so many people requested a part 2. So here it is. We're going to be taking a look at more Ninjago animation mistakes in today's video, because Ninjago, while it is a pretty good show, it's definitely not perfect. There are some slip-ups every now and then in terms of animation, and of course, we as Ninjago fans remember those mistakes very fondly. The mistakes that we cover in today's video are going to be solely focused on animation errors. However, this does not include every single animation mistake in Ninjago history. If you wanted to see part 1 to this video, I will leave a link to it down below in the description. Otherwise, there are still several more that we have to cover after this, so we can leave things open for a part 3. But of course, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Let's take a look at some more Ninjago animation errors and mistakes. The first animation mistake that we're going to be looking at is one of those classic Ninjago errors where a character is wearing the wrong costume. In this case, we have the original Cole suit on what is supposed to be DX Cole. This is the scene where they're riding their dragons into the underworld for the first time, and as such, Cole should really be wearing his DX or Dragon Extreme costume. But he's not, he's wearing his original. Quite distracting in a very dramatic moment. Here's one that I remember seeing and being very confused by. As Pythor is collecting all of the serpentine staffs to showcase how he can make a map to the Fang Blades, this Fangpire general is actually holding the Anacondri staff, which in and of itself does not really have a symbol in there. It's just kind of a purple orb. But yeah, that's supposed to be Pythor's staff. As mentioned though, the Anacondri staff in general is very confusing. Where did it come from? How did it get here? And why does this Fangpire general have it instead of his Fangpire staff? Maybe Pythor asked him to hold it because he's busy holding all 4 of these ones. Who knows? Here's a fun mistake coming from the later half of Season 2. As you can see, this is where the Stone Army was introduced, yet Garmadon is not wearing the Helmet of Shadows. In this scene right here, he's wearing his original helmet, a very awkward animation error to say the least. Here we have a mistake from the Titanium Ninja. As you can see in this shot right here, Lloyd's hair is actually reversed as to what it should be. It's actually flipped, mirrored, inverted, whatever you want to call it. That does not look good on Lloyd. It looks kind of uncanny and quite unsettling. Here's a fun mistake straight out of Skybound. We actually have all of the ninja right here, or at least most of the ninja, in their prison uniforms, yet Jay's for some reason has black arms. The other ninja do not. This is another one of those animation mistakes that is very easy to overlook, so I don't blame anybody at Ninjago for missing this mistake right here. It just looks kind of awkward compared to the rest of the prison ninja who are in their normal outfits. Day of the Departed is responsible for a lot of really messy things in Ninjago, and here we have 2 animation errors for the price of 1. Here we have Kai and Lloyd in the same shot, both wearing the wrong costumes. They are of course wearing their Zukin or jungle outfits from Season 4, while they are supposed to be wearing their Day of the Departed or Honor robes. Not sure how this happened. I mean, the Zukin robes and the Honor robes might look similar to some animators, though to Ninjago fans it's pretty clear that these guys are wearing the wrong costumes. This one's kind of weird to look at. Here's Neuro wearing an all-white wig. Not sure where that famous stripe went in Neuro's hair, but hey, the all-white look isn't too bad if we weren't used to seeing him with his actual haircut. I feel like on its own this is a good look, and this only happens for 1 shot in Ninjago Hunted, but otherwise, yeah, not sure what happened there. Good old Neuro here has certainly had a lot of work done on his hair over the past several years for Ninjago. That much has been made clear time and time again. Here's a pretty funny one from Skybound. This comes from Infamous, the first episode of Season 6. This is the scene where they're having that montage where the ninja are celebrities or whatever, but as you can see here, just zooming in a little bit more, Nia appears to be in her regular Skybound uniform. At this point in the story, obviously Nia did not have this uniform. She was still wearing her possession costume, so not sure where that came from. Clearly these newscasters can indeed see the future. This one I found to be kind of funny. Captain Soto's hook is just a circle here. Not really a hook as much as it is just like maybe another fist, maybe to punch somebody or something. I don't know. It just looks kind of weird. And clearly young Lloyd here does not seem to notice nor mind this weird fist hook that Captain Soto has going on right here. This one I remember very clearly from my youth. This comes from the first episode of Season 2, where the ninja need to take secondary jobs to help pay for Lloyd's training in their new apartment. As you can see, Kai is in his ZX outfit, and the crest simply does not exist. That is a traditional red hood for Kai with no crest, no golden crest to be found. background looks very, very strange, and he also does not have his shoulder pads here, though at this point in the story, the ninja with their ZX uniforms hardly ever wore the shoulder pads. It was pretty much a 50-50 split, but they traditionally always wore the crests, which makes this image all the more unsettling. This isn't really an animation mistake as much as it is just something that needs to be referenced. Of course, during the first couple of episodes of Season 3, Rebooted, the ninja wore their techno robes without the gloves. As you can see, they just have traditional yellow hands here. In the sets, obviously, they always wore the black traditional ninja gloves. Not sure why they were wearing no gloves throughout the first couple of episodes. Once again, not really a mistake, though, because they've been doing this consistently over a couple of episodes, so I'm not sure what exactly this is supposed to be. I'm not sure what the reason is for that, but some of you guys did mention this in the last video, so I figured I'd talk about it right here. Not sure if I could call this an animation error though, because like I said, the ninja were like this for quite a few episodes. Here's a funny one in Day of the Departed. Once again, another mistake coming out of that mistake. As you can see, just zooming in and enhancing, Cryptor is not wearing his armor, making him appear to be a regular Nindroid. Not super fond of that look. I much prefer Cryptor with the armor, because the armor makes him feel more important. This, once again, just makes him look like a regular Nindroid. Here we have one straight out of Sons of Garmadon. This is during the Snake Jaguar chase. Kilo over here is wearing the Oni mask on only half of his head, but then it seemingly disappears towards the middle of his face, and then his regular face is revealed. Not sure what this is all about. This looks kind of gross, kind of weird. Maybe half of the Oni mask just randomly went missing. Who's to say? This is another one that you guys were kind of referencing. As you can see in this image, Zane's arm is kind of awkward looking, but I feel like this isn't really an animation mistake as much as it is maybe just a different style of animation. Of course, from season 11 onwards, the ninja moved a little more fluidly, and there are a lot of shots like this. If you pause Ninjago watching season 11 onwards, chances are you might see a shot similar to this. So this is another example of something that I would hesitate to refer to as a mistake. This one, however, is most definitely a mistake. In Prime Empire, we have Nia right here without her shoulder pads. This makes the Jiji suits have a very strange and unfinished look. Here's another mistake of Jay's eyebrows being all messed up. This one comes from Skybound. As you can see, his eyebrow is kind of misaligned here. Kind of looks like he has a unibrow, which is a very unique look for Jay, I must say, but I kind of prefer his older eyebrows. And for the last mistake right here, we have this one from Battle Between Brothers, one of the earliest Ninjago shorts out there. Zooming in a little bit more on this guy though, yeah, what is up with Garmadon's hand right here? He's supposed to be gripping the sword of fire, but it just looks like he's grabbing at nothing, and perhaps this is a new type of fighting technique that Garmadon has never revealed before, the ability to swing weapons without actually grabbing them. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but it does look quite gross and quite unsettling. So there you guys have it. Thank you guys very much for checking out today's video. Leave a comment down below talking about which animation mistake you find to be the most funny, most embarrassing, the most awkward. Whatever works for you, feel free to leave a comment down below, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As mentioned, we could totally do a part 3 to this video if you guys would like to see more Ninjago animation mistakes and errors, and once again, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description from other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.